cycle.
Okay. Personal actions. So many actions will be confusing for the end user because there are so many info types. So we'll customize the actions that are required by client, like for example, hiring, promotion, firing, termination, transfers. Okay. Personnel management, personnel admin, customizing procedures. Okay. Personnel management, personnel admin, customizing procedures, and customizing user interfaces. So this is basically to align your screens for your users. Customizing procedures, actions define info groups. Actions define info groups, user group dependency on menus and info groups. So this is basically a list of info types that will be displayed to the user while they operate the front end. Okay. User group dependency on menus and info groups. New entries, actions, target, user dependency checkbox. Info group TA that will create, but will create for Caltex. Okay. And over here, we will have 88, I guess. 88. Okay. Menu TA. CX menu. Text. Actions. Caltex. User dependency. Reference. '88. Okay. Okay. Info group TA, new entries. Okay. Info group CX. Okay. Now, what we'll do, info group is TA, new entries, user group 88. 88. Serial number 101. Operation INS, which is insert. Yeah. Insert or create. Info type that the user will work on. Info type is tetra 0. Okay. User group 88, serial 02, insert info type 01. Zero two insert 0001. 8803 Infotype 0, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15. So we'll do this for all 0, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 0, 0, 1, 4, 0, 0, 1, 5, 0, 1, 0, 5, 88, 88, 88, 88, 88, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 9, 10. Okay, enter. So we have the info types, personal data, addresses, basic pay, bank details, communication, additional payments. So we can add as many as we want. Right now we are aligning the front end screens for our end users. Okay. Actions setup, personal actions, personal action types. Actions, setup personal actions, action types. Personal action, personal action types, new entries. Okay, new entries, action type, CX, name of action type, actions, caltex, function character, one, initial hiring, customer status, three, employment status, three, special status check, P checked. What is P? Sub areas checked. Employee groups, employee subgroups. Okay. Info group is CX that we just configured in the last step. Date modifier. Date modifier is first action type X, additional action type X, country reassignment for expats. Specified date is start date for new records. Okay, for new records. Update. For expats, this is not checked. Okay. Save. So we are actually basically giving the control to the users. Actions create reasons for personal actions. Personal actions. New entries, action type, reason 02. Zero two, hiring, Caltex, action type CX 04, termination, Caltex, TS6 relocation, actions, user group dependency check around, actions menu. Actions menu 01, actions, change actions menu. Change actions menu. User group dependency. Check around for actions menu. Action menu, menu 01. Actions reference is 88, user dependency, fast entry for actions. Okay. Zero one. New entries. So in actions, which is 01 over here, that was predefined in the previous screen. New entries in actions, user group 88, number 01, action TRTA. End user doesn't perform all action types. In SU01 parameter, this is UGR that will see it will be 10, so remove it and mention 88. Okay. Okay. Action TRTA. Mm. 85. CX with the same key. Okay. F12. User group 88. Hiring target. Okay, what we'll do is we'll change this. CX, actions, call text. Okay. Main menu PA40. PA40. The personal number from, and these are the action types. Okay. Now we have just configured and aligned them. SU01. Now, what is SU01? We have to align the user role. Okay. For example, how and what screens a user will see, that will be mentioned over here. Okay. Change parameters UGR. UGR. Okay. Parameter value is 0088. Save, because this is the default role that this user will actually have a look at. Main menu PA40 action types will now be customized as configured. PA40 actions, Caltex. Okay. Got it? Okay. Select the action target and execute. Personal administration topics to cover customizing procedures, SPRO, IMG, personal admin, and customizing procedures. Customizing interfaces, SPRO, IMG, which is implementation guide, personal admin, and customized interfaces. Okay. Action type, Caltex, reasons for action. Hiring, termination, relocation that we configured. Okay. I hope this is clear now. It's pretty straightforward. Customizing procedures. Reference, personal number, position, personal area, employee group, employee subgroup. We've configured all of these. An action type, hiring, reasons for action will all be given over here. Customizing procedures, SPRO. Customizing procedures, customizing interface. Pull out any employee, select address info type. Personal management, personal admin, customizing procedures, and customizing interfaces. We've seen procedures, and of course, interfaces will have screen design, the arrangement, the alignment, header structure per info type, Okay. Now, the actions for infotypes, for this, of course, you have screen variants for the header level. Input is not available. Let's see what the help says. Okay, T58-2A infotypes, customer specific settings. Each infotype is assigned a header ID. Following header IDs are assigned. Initial screen of transaction for 00 are PA20, PA30, 51, 61, and so on. For 10, infotype 00, these are actions. For infotype 01, screen variant is 03. Infotype 02 is 01, personal data. For time management 04, all other infotypes is 02, so 02 is the default. But for these infotypes, of course, you need these selections. Okay. And 00 will work for these transactions. Okay. Header IDs are assigned a header modifier from which the structure of the respective headers is defined, as well as the HR country modifier and transaction classes. This table, assignment of header ID, country grouping to header modifier. Header modifier, PA30. Personnel management, personnel admin, customizing user interfaces, screen header, we've seen that. Change screen modifications. Screen header modifier is this for 00. Transaction class B. What is transaction class? Applicant data, master data, and time data. Okay. So you just have to get a hang of all this. Okay. And let's now check PA30. PA30, then we'll come back here again. Personnel management, personnel. Okay. PA30. Let's pull any personnel. Okay. Caltex. Address. Change. Okay. To maintain some details. Now, personnel management, personnel admin, customizing user interface. Personnel admin, customizing user interface. Change screen header. Change screen header, we've already seen that. Change screen modifications. Screen has T-code, table name, fields, header details, running program that controls the screen. Screen has a number, program name, and T-code. Okay. Now, T-code, table name, fields. Fields and screen program that is controlling. Now, these are the fields that we see when we actually run a screen. Now, some of the screens, like for example, we were looking at these screens, these fields. Some fields are mandatory that are symbolized with a star over here, mandated with a star. So this is the control that we get. Screen has a number, program name, code, address, info type, open it, system, status, SAP data. System. Copy the module name and standard screen number. Status. System. Status. Copy the module pool and standard screen number. Come on. Okay. Program screen. GUI is the same screen number 2010. MP0600. Okay. MP0600. MP600. 2010. Many screens, many screens. Screen number 2010. MP. Where's 2010? Don't have 2010. Strange. Okay, 2010. This one. Okay. Over here, you can see the fields that we see in PA30 are enabled over here. Okay. Some, of course, will be required. Some will be optional. Some will be output. Some will be hidden. Some will be initialized. Initialized means filled. That field will be filled. Okay. So PM01 is the next one. Okay. PM01. Personal administration topics cover procedures, technical details. We've already seen this. Develop infotype number with fields. Infotype number. Develop infotype number 9345 with fields. ID, name, location, and maintain TC3. Okay. Infotype number 9345. 9345. Infotype. It feels great. Creating a new infotype is almost rare as SAP has covered many areas. Custom infotypes are built by using number series 9. That's why it's 9345. Technical consultant's job is to produce a new infotype under functional guidance. So any customized infotype will be starting with 9. Okay. Create infotype number 934. Generate objects PS9345. Okay. Infotype version. We can select a version that we want. Screen structure. Generate the objects PS9345. Yes. Yes, 9345 doesn't exist. To check if info type is not made or is made or not, SE11 PA9345. Screen structure must be first created. Okay. SE11. SE11 PA9345. PA 9345. Display. Okay, it does not exist. Yes. Okay, it doesn't exist. Okay. Create infotype PM01 infotype number 9345 generate object. Doesn't exist. Create. Nine three four five generate objects. PS doesn't exist. How do you want to proceed? Create. Let's do this in the next one because it's getting a little bit complex now because we have to traverse between two T-codes. PS9345, SE38. Okay. Let's do this in the next one.